we're back.
Guess who's back in the mother house with two big... Okay, I should really not sing
So
that
the
song.
teacher, you're saying?
The teacher, yeah. So, I don't recall having learned to read the Korean alphabet, and because of that, she just called me out in front of the whole class and said that I was stupid and worthless and all of these things, and I internalized that because, again, I was so young. I was like 7, and when you're that young and someone says something that hurts and it cuts deeply, at that age you haven't really lived that much, right? So like something like that can really become monumentally large.
Well, like, one of the famous things that they say, like, when it comes to the understanding of the brain, the first 7 years are the most important. And then in the Bible, funny enough, it says, like, give me your son or give me your daughter for 7 years and I'll show you the man. And there's so many other scriptures, not in, like, different things that say 7 years. In Judaism, they believe in 7 years. Like, there's all this stuff about it, and it is, like, because we don't know. And the thing is, you didn't know. And the one thing I have to say is, like, man, like, the thing about what we do in the past, what's so important is, you went through all this in the past so you can be who you are today. Your past went through this. So understand and forgive your past, love your past, embrace the past, because it went through all these struggles and hard times so you can have the ability to be whatever you want today. I think that's one of the most important lessons. When we let go of our past, we allow ourselves to be whatever we want in the present, and we can create whatever future that we want. But man, those teachers, they were going through their own thing. Those parents, they were going through their own thing. Everybody was going through their own thing. It doesn't make it right. It doesn't make it wrong. But you have a choice to choose what you wanted to make it. And the fact is, at the end of the day, man, you're fucking okay. You're worth it. You have value. That there's nothing wrong with you at all. But don't let somebody's projection of you become a reality. Because sometimes when you look... What? Go.
No, I was just thinking that one right teacher that truly believes in you and encourages you and causes you to really hone in on your talents and like just is like you're great, you're brilliant, you're smart, you can do this. That can also make the world of difference. To have somebody believe in you and encourage you and support you, like, can make a huge difference in your life. Like, think about a great teacher that you had that was just like that person that was like, you can do anything you put your mind to.
And the one thing is this, it's like, there needs to be a balance in our mind. So if you're going to shame yourself for the bad, then shame yourself for the good. If you're going to say all these negative things about you and all these people, then try and find the positive, because you're going to have to balance it out. Because when we attach ourselves to the negative, then we go from one swing to the next swing. So our highs are so high and our lows are so low. Instead of just being present in them and enjoying the moments for what they are, not for what we think they're going to make us or what we like to identify with when it comes to it. Man, like, I'm just saying, like, a lot of times in our lives, like, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to life, when it comes to love, when it comes to all this, it's just like, sometimes we just got to take a step back. Catch your breath, man. If you're feeling that rage, we're so addicted to our emotions that when we feel that rage, like, take that breath and honor yourself and take space and sit back and be like, what is really going on here? Are they trying to hurt me, or are they expressing the hurt inside themselves? If they're expressing the hurt inside themselves, fine. Why does that matter to me? Why am I reacting to that? Why does that trigger me?
Because maybe there's a hurt that has not been addressed within yourself that has nothing to do with that other person at all.
100%.
And it's something that hasn't been resolved within yourself. And it's like, I love that idea of, when you're about to fly off the handle and you're feeling so hurt or so enraged or whatever emotion it is that's extremely powerful, just take a step back and be like, what's actually going on here?
100%. And if you can, it's very hard to catch yourself in the moment, but each time you try a little more, you create a little more of that awareness. And always remember the one thing in life, that this too shall change. That nothing is permanent. There is no permanence in here. Change is the only constant in this world, and things can change. And what feels like forever today will feel like nothing tomorrow, but you just gotta hang in there. You gotta understand, you gotta do that work. And you know what? If you want to sit with that, sit with it. There's no wrong, but know at every focus that you are okay. Anicca. Impermanence.
The law of impermanence.
It's just how it is.
Everything changes.
Know that you're okay. Like, no matter where you are, you're fine. And it's okay to feel emotions. It's okay to get into it. But just understand that it's not you. That this has nothing to do with you. This has everything to do with learning and understanding and growth and life and being human. And being human, having that human experience is what we're here to do. It's amazing. So to really embrace it and to really learn from it, you're living your life.
I think we touched upon that when we said, like, don't be attached. Like, this attachment, which is really the law of impermanence. Like, you're setting yourself up for potential failure if you're always being attached to something over which you really have no control. Because there's so many different people and so many different factors that are constantly changing and evolving and pivoting around, and it's like, you don't know what's going to happen. So if you're just, I mean, you can have your goals and you can have the things that you want to accomplish for sure, 100%, but not being so set on exactly how it's going to transpire and how it's going to go down, and if it doesn't happen that way, then, oh my god, like, why did this happen? And just being so enraged and just being like, having faith that whatever is supposed to be will be, and taking forward momentum, taking action towards whatever it is that you want to have happen, and knowing that no matter what, it's everything's always going to change.
Everything is always going to change, and things will get better. They will. They always will. But you just got to take your time. Take your moments.
And not be so hard on yourself. God, we can be such jerks.
Yeah,
like,
you wouldn't allow anybody to talk to you the way that you speak to yourself.
Oh my god.
Right?
Like, if you were to talk to the way that you talk to yourself, like your internal voice, if someone were to talk to one of your best friends like that, you would probably punch them in the face. Right? You'd be like, you don't talk to somebody I love that way. So why are we so quick to do it to ourselves? You know, why can't we have that same love that we have for our friends and family and people we care about for other people? Or no, for ourselves. For ourselves.
Are we here?
Yes, we are.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of
cars.
A lot of cars.
Well, I guess let's thank you once again for tuning in to another Carcast. Really appreciate everyone and the time, and stay tuned because we got a whole bunch of everything coming your way soon. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys, and really appreciate all that you are.